Alright guys, this is the Galactic Republic reinforcement video. I'm sorry it took so long for me to upload. I have had a lot going on. The reason the other one only took a week was because I had nothing going on. I recorded all the gameplay over the weekend and just recorded all the audio over the week. And I've had tons of homework and have had a lot of other things going on. So I'm sorry it took so long. Hopefully future ones will take less time. With that said, let's get into the video. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so the first class we're going to be doing is the Infiltrator class. So the star cards I'm using for this one are Desperation, Acquisition, and Stalker. I'm not an expert on star cards, so just because I'm using it does not mean it's good at all. Haven't really paid that much attention to it. I need to do more looking into which star cards are the best for each class, but those are just ones I'm using right now. And the abilities they have are Shock Trap, Helmet Scanner, and Power Blast. So Shock Trap, a device that electrocutes enemies upon detonation and pushes them away from the blast area. I'm a pretty big fan of that one. I don't like just throwing grenades. I do, but I prefer ones that you can manually detonate. I feel like those ones are the best ones. So the next up is Helmet Scanner, just scans for nearby enemies. And then Power Blast, overload one of the blaster pistols, discharge a bolt with greater precision and power. Alright, I like them because it's got two blasters. I mean, who doesn't like dual wielding? So the two blaster pistols are really cool. It has some of the best skins in the game, in my opinion. And the skin I'm using in this clip is similar to Captain Rex. It's not identical, but it's similar. That's why I like it. And now, let's move on to the Clone Commando. Alright, so moving on to the Enforcer class. The star cards I'm using are Survivalist, Enforcer Training, and Battle Hardened. The abilities that the Clone Commando has are Repulsor Blast, Battle Focus, Anti-Armor Attachments. So Repulsor Blast discharges a short-range shockwave that temporarily disorients enemies and knocks them back. Battle Focus activates an aura that reduces damage taken for the Commando and nearby enemies. Additionally, any damage the Commando deals to enemies replenishes his base health. I really like that one. Anti-armor attachments reconfigures the DC-17M repeating blaster into a grenade launcher that fires up to 3 small grenades with high efficiency against vehicles and shields. I'm quite a big fan of that one too. And that's about all I have to say about this one. I love the skin that I'm using right now on it. It looks really good. I think it's overall a very good character. So let's move on to the Wookiee Warrior. Alright, so moving on, we have the Wookiee Warrior. The abilities the Wookiee Warrior has are Thermal Imploder, Overload, and Fortify. So the Thermal Imploder is compressed heat wave, creates a massive implosion, dealing damage in a large radius, basically just a grenade. And I think I think you can manually detonate it, which is really cool. I'm not 100% sure about that though, so don't quote me on that. Then Overload overrides weapons factory settings. It modifies the primary fire mode and supercools the barrel, preventing it from overheating. And I really like it. It basically it increases the radius. It's like right there, it shoots 3 bolts. It shoots 5 when you use Overload. That's one of the really cool things about it. And I like Fortify. It just heals you and things around you, which is always a helpful thing to have. And it's also available in all eras. I think it's the only thing that you can find in every era. So and it used to be super OP. On day 1, for like the first year of the game, it was super overpowered, and so was Chewbacca. So it's not quite as strong anymore, but it's still definitely a fun thing to use. So now let's move on to the Aerial class. Alright, so moving on, we have the Aerial class, and the Jet Trooper, basically the same as every single aerial in the game. All the aerials are basically the same. It is a little bit different than the Separatist one. A lot better than the Separatist one, I think. So the star cards I use are Aerial Training, Survivalist, and Battle Hardened. The Jet Trooper's abilities are Jetpack Boost, Rocket Launcher, and Jetpack Dash. Jetpack Boost is basically just a really good jump that has a cooldown on it. Like, I think I use it. Yeah, right there. That's what it does. And the Rocket Launcher basically makes things go boom. It's a better explosive than the wrist rocket. I much prefer the rocket launcher to the wrist rocket, and I'm a big fan of it. Then the jetpack dash, basically just a forward dash. That's really good. So I like the jet trooper. It is eerily similar to other aerials, though, which is my one problem with it. It seems a little too similar to others, but that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And there's other clips at the end of the video are just the extra pieces that I didn't need for this video. And there's also going to be extra gameplays released, like the extras of this video that I didn't end up using will be released at a later point, hopefully within the coming days. That said, have yourselves a very nice day.
Off on the transport. Quit mucking about and get on those LAATs. Boarding complete. Let's go. Out the target.
We've captured the bazaar. Now seize the auction house. Should fall shortly. Stay on it. Sector secure. The rebels are retreating. Eliminate the stragglers, then advance towards the docks. The rebels are boarding U-wing transports. I want those transports rigged for detonation. Let's ground the enemy and be done with this dust ball.